What a wild story that was. Anyway, you know what time it is. This is the video outro. That's right, for those of you who are watching, thank you. Now it's time for the new video outro video. So don't forget to keep watching after this video. Like, subscribe, and comment. Well, you know what? I'm going to stick around for another hour, because there are a lot more videos coming. Or if you're looking for another video, why not check out one of my mom's friends? She calls me, and I always tell her to watch at least 1 minute. That's a nice way of saying it because it's a video that she put together. She's a professional, but she's a professional of the mother variety. Anyway, if you're going to my best friend, I said that she could call me for tips about something to do with your daughter because she wants to make some money. I said she could find more videos and ask me about them. I never really have the advice for the audience. That was true until last year when my sister got a cell phone for Christmas. She had one for the previous 5 years, but she was never allowed to use it because she was home. She was never allowed to bring her boyfriend anywhere. She wasn't allowed to use it to call friends or send messages to other people. So one day she wanted to call someone and she thought, I'll do it because that will make me famous. She picked up the phone and dialed 911. After a minute or so, she realized that she didn't have the right number, but she was determined to continue calling as if it was her real phone. She put the phone down for a moment and took a few steps, and then she picked it back up and hung it up, and put it down again as if she wanted to dial her cousin's number. This is what she said. My cousin. I can't just call her. I don't have her number. Now, I didn't know this at the time. I had no idea why she would call 911. At first I was confused. I thought she was calling someone else. But then I realized what she was doing. She was calling 911. She was going to call 911 and get the police to come and arrest the girl she had just hung up on. Yes, I know. I must be laughing on the inside right now. It must be that. I was brought up Catholic. I was baptized as a baby. It was an important day in my life. I was a Catholic for 35 years. Then I married a Lutheran. I was trying to keep the two faiths in balance because we were probably going to spend a lot of time together. Plus, the church was supposed to have some sort of fundamental grounding for one's actions. We eventually stopped going to church. It was just easier that way. Some people think that being non-practicing helps them to live life, so there's no point in trying to convert them. That's what I've heard anyway. If you're thinking, I know people like that, you're right. They're the people that think a lost puzzle piece can be found if you just do everything the right way. If you don't use a magnet, you don't lose the magnet. If you don't pull up the edge, you can't lose it. If you don't cut a piece, then you're going to lose the cookie cutter. Never mind that you can't find the pieces in any logical way, and you can't possibly eat the cookie cutter because of the part on the cutting board. Anyway, I made a discovery at the office the other day. The secretary handed me a CD. There's a video on it that you might like. I looked at the disc. This is an anti-war video. I was thinking the same as her. An anti-war video? Does this mean the Department of Homeland Security is producing propaganda? In any case, I told her I wasn't interested. She handed me a different disc. I'm guessing that she doesn't like my sense of humor. What I'm confused about is this. Why would anyone spend a great deal of time on a DVD when there are so many pro-war DVDs out there? The same thing happened to my brother. He said the CD was from his son. He wouldn't give it to me until he found out the son's name and my brother found it on a list. Then he said, if I knew what the son was doing on the computer, I would have given it to you the moment I saw it. That's what he said. I wonder why it took so long. My brother did the same thing with my dad, who is a truck driver. He bought a new computer because he wanted to play his videos. He bought it before the Christmas sales, but he had to wait to get it because the store doesn't get shipments until after Christmas. By the time the store got the order, Dad was on the road. I doubt if the video arrived at the house until late January. For that reason, I have come to the conclusion that you must make your own videos. You have to make all the video greetings for the holidays because no one else has done them yet. Last year was the worst ever for bad greetings. I thought that a greeting for the season was supposed to be good. I feel cheated. You're telling me that from now on we have to suffer through the Jingle Bell Rock in the background and keep our eye on the snowman to make sure he doesn't turn into a snowmanzilla? You know, in the original Winnie the Pooh stories, Tigger wanted to be a human being. He wanted to be able to wear pants. He wanted to be able to have a family. He wanted to do manly things. Mr. McGregor, the man who owns all the animals in the 100-acre wood, promised him that he could have that if he would just not talk about being a human. Unfortunately, Tigger does. He and the other animals explain to him that humans are yucky and they don't like them. As a result, Tigger has to wear a feather boa because he's a bird. He always wears a bright red jacket because he can't get any help. When he tries to go visit Pooh, who lives in a different part of the forest, he never gets there because he never finishes his homework. He was supposed to learn to not talk. He learned how to play the sax. If that's not an ending, I don't know what is.